So in this video, I want to talk about a lot of things, but I don't have a lot of memory, and I know they always put extra crap on my videos, which takes forever to load. The first thing I want to say to you folks is that as they're following me around and trying to make me miserable, I said a while when this started that I feel free. And they didn't understand that. And I think for those who have experienced this, you understand what I mean. It's like when you first feel something, when you feel something for the first time, where they said I was always trying to please people. That didn't happen. They said that I do something with my face, whatever, that makes me look like I'm kind of pathetic, which is sad that people would look at someone's face and think that that makes that person look pathetic. And I've done this before. I've gone up to people and seen them and said, "How are you doing today?" Sincerely, because sometimes that's what people need. But that comes from a place of empathy, which they've never been to that place. The other thing is they want to suggest what I should do or say. And that's part of what I've been telling you. This wasn't mind control. It's about taking control, taking over my life. And by trying to do that, it's just ridiculous, first of all, but it shows who they are. So they said, they didn't want me to have the ability to fight back, but then again, they wanted me to fight back. So what they want, I have to say this because it's really important, and I want to say it really fast. They want to create people who are like this, quick to judgment, quick to snap. I think that's the word for it, when you snap. I used the term, we used to say snapping on someone when I was younger, when you kind of going back and forth, insulting someone, and it was a good thing. But that took time, and that's what they don't understand. When we used to snap on each other, it took time to come up with the right joke, the right way of insulting somebody. We weren't quick to snap. So we took the term snapping not to mean like going crazy snapping or doing something quickly, but to sit back and think of, okay, you call me this, I'm going to call you that. And they said, when I was younger, I was very good at that, which contradicts what they said about me being so weak and docile. I think what it was they wanted to make me someone who would be easy to manipulate, quick to snap. So they keep saying, call the police, call the police. The reason I'm not calling the police is because I at the police every single day at some point during the day. I change up the dates and times. And change up the times, and some days I'll at one group, another group. So I usually at some sort of law enforcement every day. So they said that's another thing. Anytime I'm talking, they say, oh, that's a lie. No, they don't listen to the whole conversation, but it also goes back to them not wanting to accept that I'm a human being. So I can say something and say, oh, wait, no, I mean such and such. They say, oh, that means I wouldn't be good at testifying. Actually, that makes me better at testifying. Why? Because instead of me having something memorized, I talk off the top of my head. And that's what I'm trying to explain to these folks. When you talk off the top of your head, like I've been doing for more years of my life than not, I'm 49. You don't say everything perfectly the first time. You make mistakes. That's okay. I believe that if you don't encourage mistakes, you get people who are quick to snap. So they said, oh, I was hot-tempered. I was never hot-tempered. I couldn't have been hot-tempered. And this is my point. When they always come up with examples, I wasn't hot-tempered. We can come up with a million examples. It's never me being hot-tempered. I'm not quick to snap. And that's my point with this. They lied and said things over the course of this time happening, but I have proof that they were lying. They also keep they keep saying they're going over the same things because they feel like the more they say it, the more it's true. That's not true. The more you say a lie doesn't make it true. It's just you saying it more. The other point I want to talk about in this video is going back to quick to snap. They claimed they were doing this for all these years, yet then they claim that this happened in like the 80s or 90s when I was a child, which means they're child abusers. But that goes back to quick to snap. They're quick to retaliate without having the facts. That's what they wanted me to be. But it takes time to formulate the right argument and come up with the right way of snapping on somebody. Not snapping, but coming up with a return response, an argument. That's my point. Snapping, and why I think that was a good thing to be able to do is it's coming up with a return response. That's what I'm saying. When you come up with an argument towards something, it can't be quick. It takes time to have that argument. The last point I want to make about this is that they said they're trying to hit me in certain places so that I remember things. That's my point. That's how they respond to things. They don't come up with an argument. They don't come up with snapping back and forth. They're quick to judgment, and they come up with a way of punishing. It's all about the punishment with these folks. And I'm going to take it to court because they must have the names of the people involved, because I don't think I'm their only victim. In some cases, I know I'm not, but in other cases, I don't think I am. And they must have this documented, because no one should be treated like this. I'm Black, I'm female, and I'm 49. And unfortunately, I have these medical issues. Those are all protected under my rights, not only of my rights, civil rights, but under all sorts of rights. And if they have a problem with me for these reasons, because most of these issues they're talking about are not legal issues. They think I'm ugly. They think I shouldn't be with a man. Then they think I should be with a man. They think I give dirty looks. Those aren't criminal things. But when they accuse me of things that are criminal crimes, they should call the police, and it should be documented in a court of law, which is why I'm taking them to court. Thank you for watching.